So do you want to see what I'm doing over here? Anyway, so what I'm doing is I am refinishing my JBL STX 828 subwoofers. They have this terrible Duraflex or Duracoat something coating that JBL puts on the speakers, and the stuff is garbage. Unless you're doing an installation, putting them down, never using them, this stuff sucks. I don't tour, but I need touring grade stuff, right? Because it's in and out of the trailer, in and out of the truck, in and out of the van, 4 or 5 days a week. And even with covers, the stuff just gets wrecked. So what I'm doing is, on this one here, I've peeled it all off. At least I've scraped off as much as I could. So spots like this, where I couldn't get it all off because it was really glued down well. You know, they couldn't glue it down like that, the whole speaker, just that little spot. Anyway, it's really hard to have a transition from the wood to that because I'm going to be rhino coating them. So what I've learned to do is I take some of the Bondo and I smooth out the edge, sand it out. That way this stuff doesn't have a chance of peeling off. And then I got a big chunk with no paint after I do all this hard work. Yeah. So I'm Bondoing them right now, filling them. I've got some wood glue in there. Ooh, that's bubbled up. I should probably take a look at that before it dries. But some of the plywood layers came apart, so we're putting that back together. I've got 10 of these to do. 10. 4 of them I've had for like 4 years, and they've done a lot of shows, and they're getting pretty beat up. The other 6, which I have back here, aren't so bad, so I may just scuff them up a little bit, fill in the divots, holes, whatever you want to say. Here they all are. It's kind of dark. There's the other 6. And the grills. The grills are garbage too. Look at this. See that dent? The grills are terrible, and just the shape of them. And they're rusting like crazy even after I paint them, prime them 3 times. So I'm thinking about powder coating them. And yeah, that's that for now. Let me show you another thing I'm doing here. Alright, so these subwoofers have like no protection to stand them up vertically. They're made to be laid down horizontally. They have these joke of a little rubber feet that they use, but they came with no support for the bottom, and they're already a cheaply made subwoofer, like I said. But they also sound amazing, but that's another story, another video. Not here, not now. And anyway, so my dad chopped me up these really awesome feet for these composite decking. So anyway, we put these on the bottom of the subs to protect the bottom. Here's one that already has some. Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at yeah. Look at yeah. Anyway, so I have to attach these to the rest of my subs, like so. And that's gonna be major protection that JBL should have thought of. Or maybe they thought of it and said, hey, we won't put that there. This guy will use the heck out of his subs and then he'll just buy new ones. Guess what? I'm not buying from JBL again. welcome back, and we've got some Bondo on the subs. I've finished Bondoing them, letting it dry real good, real good. If it says 30 minutes, I'll give it 31 minutes. So here she is, all Bondoed up and ready to go. Now it's real sloppy, and there's one reason, because I'm an amateur. This isn't what I do. But this Bondo dries ridiculously fast, like super fast. I can't keep up. So I've learned to just slop it on, get it on there, kind of like right here. Slop it on there, make sure it's on, don't miss any spots, and then spend the time drying it, sanding it, drying it. I'm already spending the time drying it, sanding it. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry. Maybe I'll let you see some more. All right, I have to now get all the dust off of this sub. I just got done sanding it. And then I got a little wire brush, get all the goobers out. See all that dust? Well, I don't have my air compressor with me, so I'm gonna blow dry it out. Improvise. Wow. All right, so what I'm doing now is I'm doing a little pre-sanding. I'm gonna kind of scuff them up, smooth out some rough spots, hit it with the wire brush before I do the Bondo. This is a different speaker. See all that gooey stuff? I'm gonna fix it all up. And let's see what we got. All right, now I'm gonna try to build up some of these edges and these corners. Look at that, coming apart. Oof. Scrape some of that off. That's not good, but we can fix it. All right. All right, day two of sanding these subwoofers. Let's see what happens. Welcome back to day 3 of redoing my subwoofers. It's hot again, sweating like a dog. Here we go. A little backstory before I get ahead of myself. Today I am sanding the second coat of mud, Bondo. Looks like I'm gonna have to do a third, even though I didn't want to, but I want to do it right. So here we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mark the spots that need to be mudded a third time with a marker so that I don't miss any spots and have to do a fourth time or waste time. Alright, so now I've finished all of my mudding and sanding. I'm done. 4 days. 4 days of this crap. All because I didn't think that bags and covers for the subs when I bought them was necessary. Because it was almost another $1,200 just to get the covers. Anyway, so now what I'm doing is I'm putting these kind of plastic, I forget what you call the material, feet on the subs. I think I spoke about them previously. But anyway, it's going to give the subs something to slide around on the floor with. So I'm going to drill these things in. Today like 800 or whatever of this speaker repair project, refurb. Four dual 18 subs down, 6 to go. Today finishing up the skid plates, the feet. It's gonna make these things durable, especially all this fiberglass Bondo. So I'm about to put the last few bolts together here on this bad boy, and then I'm gonna blow them off with a leaf blower, and I'm gonna paint them, primer paint them. And I still need to build my paint booth, because the guy I know in town that has a really nice paint booth won't let me paint my Rhino paint in his paint booth because he says it'll mess it up. Whatever, he's a sissy. So I'll do it myself. Check back in later. Look what I just found. So all these subs so far, let me turn the music down. All of these subs so far, I've had no problem getting this bolt in here. See, there's this handle here, little cup thing. We got the plastic and then the cup thing, right? So on all three that I've done so far, they have this plastic fiberglass thing, and I don't know if you can see that, I can get in there and get the bolt. But this one, not so much. This one has these wood surrounds. Look at that. I can't get to my nut back there. What am I gonna do? This is some bullshit. I'll figure this out and get back to you. All right, welcome back to my pseudo paint booth. I built it myself. Anyway, back to that problem with the skid plates, the feet that we were building on the subs. So I stopped freaking out and I just glued them down. So the only thing that changes is I was hoping that if over time the skid plates, the feet get worn out, that I could replace them, swap them out. But if I glue them down, but it's only one speaker out of 10. So anyway, building my paint booth, and then I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna primer and then paint. Bye. All right, so I'm done priming. Done priming, sort of. Come on in. Voila. Primered. Now I'm gonna flip them over, paint the bottom, primer the bottom, excuse me, and then go from there. Right, so as you can see, I'm all masked up, and I just got done painting the first coat. First coat painted, if you can hear me, First coat painted. And this stuff is amazing. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Look at that. Look at him. All my imperfections are hidden. This one was the ugliest one. This is just the first coat. First coat. First coat. Oh, I couldn't be happier. Ran out of paint right here. This stuff's a nightmare to work with. As soon as I mixed up the first batch, the gun didn't have the right adapter attached, and I'd already mixed it up, so I had to roll it on and ask my neighbor over here for help. He saved the day, gave me the right nipple. But yeah, this was terrible, but it looks great. I couldn't be happier. Started painting these Vertex subs I have that were white, you know, made for church, but gotta make them black. So we're working on those too. Yeah, let's see what happens. I'm waiting for the next gallon to come in from eBay, but I probably should have ordered about 5 more gallons because 1 gallon did 3 speakers. That's it. Well, first coat. So this is an expensive project. Check back in later.